So bike share signage. So I put this out on the thread yesterday. We have to put a final. What was that?
I was getting the dog's attention.
Okay, I've been working like 3 jobs. Probably why I never see ya. Probably why I never have time for the fake friends that won't be ya. Oh God, I've been running now. Up early when the sun is out, but those real ones, they coming now.
To disrupt the flow. Basically, think about how you can utilize the bike share signs with the hashtag Cassity team to get people to take pictures with it and then share it on their Facebook or their Instagram. We'll do some sort of a giveaway, client of the month or something. I don't know, we'll figure something out. That's what I'm thinking about right now, is how we can utilize this besides just having them out there. So like individually, think about it too. Like think about how you guys want to use it. It doesn't necessarily have to be the same thing I'm doing. You know what I mean? You might want to say like the first person to take a picture with all 5. Or, you know what I mean? Or
Scavenger hunt.
Scavenger hunt, you know what I mean? Yeah, the first person to take a picture with all 5 wins something, or something like that. Like, think about ways that you can utilize it. Especially in your early years, most of your deals are going to come from your sphere. And so how is your sphere going to know what you do every day? You're going to post on social. YouTube pre-roll I was explaining a little bit is like, basically, you can film a video. You can just put a video on there too. For the last couple months, I've just had that one video that's on my Facebook cover page. It's like, hey guys, I'm Jason Cassity, like I'm the Cassity and whatever. And I just had that running in 92108, 106, and 101 on YouTube pre-roll. So basically, you know when you go to watch a YouTube video and there's an ad? That's YouTube pre-roll. And so basically what it is it can run for as little as like, I've had mine running for like $3 a day or something like that, which is $90 a month, but I got like over 10,000 views. It only charges you when someone watches 30 seconds or more of your video. So if someone skips it, it doesn't count. Hey Savita, I broke the 4th wall, right? Kind of like I did on the Instagram stories where I was like, hey Point Loma, it's Jason Cassity, like, you know, you're probably sick of seeing me, don't worry, you can skip this ad in a second anyways, and I pointed to where the skip's gonna be, you know? And then it's like, now that they're gone, I'm gonna tell you about this new listing in Savita. So basically I was like, I used that to dominate the farm that I'm in. So I did it for Savita, Point Loma, and downtown. It ends up being like a cent per view or something like that. And since they only charge you when someone watches 30 seconds, that's 1 cent for someone to see 30 seconds of your video. Like that's great branding marketing. He looked and he's like, hey, I know you, you're on YouTube, you're famous, man. And then I was like, that's awesome. I don't know if he's a home buyer or not. You can actually filter it down to like people who have searched on Google real estate related terms. But I have no idea what his profile is, but to him, I was the shit, right? Even though I'm not. To him, I was because of the 1 cent YouTube pre-roll. So when you run an Instagram stories ad, it's not, you're not putting it on your story. You're doing it through Facebook's backend, the ads manager. But you're deselecting everything except for only show on Instagram stories.
Teamwork today. I need him to help me set up everything. Well, I'm getting a new laptop. My God, you're going. I got a new laptop like you.
Whenever I wear this jacket.
What's up vlog, episode 13. You just saw our team meeting. Basically we like to get together once a week. We usually do it on Mondays. Today we did it on Wednesday. We had some scheduling stuff, but get together as a team, talk about new listings, new buyer needs. I usually have 1 or 2 articles that I like to share or best practices that we go over, and that's what you just saw. Now I'm going over to the coffee shop. I got to meet a new team member with my sales manager, Liz, so we can vet her out. She already passed my test, but she's got to pass Liz's test, but let's go follow along.
From the top. Okay. Drop that. Yeah. Feel the funk, y'all. Yeah. Feel the funk, y'all. Yeah. You lay back in the cut. What's up? What's up? From Alpha to Omega, VHS to Beta, PlayStation to Sega, my skill is still greater. The sickest thing since VD, wicked like VG. Live my life crooked like the left finger on ET. Please believe me, this be the realest thing I ever wrote. Laugh now, cry later. My only dream in life was to rock a mic up in front of you spectators and rock shell toes, not gators. Show love, not haters. I'm switching switching over like crossfaders to a better time and place where it's safe. And they can't judge a nigga by the color of his face, but by the content of the way that I spit these letters. I'm kicking it with white boys in old navy sweaters, ball cap low on my eye, cause sometimes I'm listening to my style so much, I'm just trying to get.
You can't even help him out with the sign? Or was it you that kicked him over? Aren't you a dick?
I'm surprised that they're not like grabbing them and pulling them in around here.
Huh?
That's some knucklehead. You're nicer than me.
I am nicer than you.
You just get that on film.
No, strictly for the film. They go in here.
Yeah, that's not really deep.
It's not very deep though on the thing. Ryan, this is David. David, Ryan.
Dave, how's it going?
How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you.
Everything good?
Everything's great. I haven't seen MUSE yet, so I wanted to sneak up here and
You got it?
get some shots. Stuff like that. Do you? Yeah, that'd be awesome.
You're in 5 right now, but
Yeah.
the price points are 5.7 all the way up to 7.6.
Yeah.
All of them have rooftop decks, which is great.
Okay.
This rooftop deck is detached, so it's just down the hallway and up.
Awesome.
Take a peek up there. Actually, I'll walk you up there.
Yeah. Do you mind if Ryan shoots some stuff?
No, of
Oh,
course,
cool.
yeah.
Perfect.
Promote it. Yeah, is that fee to you?
Yeah, I mean, I've heard everything great about this building, and so when I saw I saw your email this morning.
good.
Actually, is what got me up here.
Good, you got
Yeah.
it. Great.
Yeah, it's perfect.
And this is the rooftop, so take a peek up there.
Yeah.
And then go down the hallway to the left. Do your thing, film as much as you want.
Thank you so much.
If you want to put anybody on camera, hit your name.
No, that's awesome. Thanks, Brett. Vlog 13. We are here at MUSE in La Jolla. It's actually being held open on a broker's open caravan by Compass agents Brett Combs and Dane Soderberg. They're actually selling out the whole building. So there's 20 some odd units in this building. They're over 60% sold. I think there's 7 or 8 left. And we're up in the penthouse. So you've seen some of the clips already. Basically, it's got money, unobstructed views of the ocean right in the heart of La Jolla, like actually on Prospect. Can't find a better address. It's pretty cool to be working with Compass. You have Brett and Dane that are actually selling out the building. So we get invited to kind of exclusive parties up here, as well as stuff like this. This is the Brokers Open for all of La Jolla. But anyways, I mean, awesome views, basically as high-end finishes as you can get. Like this specific unit, we're standing in penthouse 3 right now, listed for $6.5 million. The first one that we walked into, $7.5 million. This is legit the top of the top, the cream of the crop for La Jolla, San Diego in general. And so take a little bit of a look around. I'm previewing for a client. I haven't had the chance to get up here yet and check this out. So when I saw that they were having a Brokers Open today, I knew I had to come check it out, plus get a little bit of content for you guys. So enjoy.
This is real life, little home, that's why I stayed down. I done came up off that boy, look what I made now. Like Nike, I just do this ain't a game now. I try to get a job, but they turn me down. I know life ain't fair, that's why I don't play around. I know these niggas scap as hell, that's why I don't go around. I know these bitches very well, they ain't gon' hold you down. So I'm out here on my lonely, getting money now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, ain't no stopping now.
So we just left the MUSE right here in La Jolla, literally a block off the water, a block off the village. MUSE is the building to be in if you're looking to move to La Jolla. And luckily our brokerage Compass, we have the exclusive listing on it, Brett Combs, Dane Soderberg, and they're doing a great job developing out and selling this building. So anyways, I'll put the link down below or something like that so you can check this out in person, or not in person. I guess that would be online.
Ain't no stopping now. I got guap now. Since I've been out, I'm on the top now. Rock star now. I can't turn down. I can't turn down.
We're actually going to have a videographer with us on site, so in case it doesn't work out. So that's Ryan.
Ryan, nice to meet you.
All right, we'll take you up. Oh, you do? Okay, perfect. I can't get rid of that cloud. Have you done any shoots for this particular part of Icon? Like, hello. Right. Here we are. Sorry, we got to get these professional photos. And sometimes with a vacant home, we'll stage the property. Obviously, they still live here, so we're gonna just clean up the place a little bit. Yeah.
What's the strangest things you had to clean up, Kim, when you came to property?
Cat litter. Great. Sometimes it takes some lifting and moving. Those 5 photos into one. And then that's how I get all the light and the dark of all the photos combined. So we wait for Megan to send us our photos. We take a look at them, let her know what we think. Normally they turn out well. And then we start posting them up on the MLS, on our coming soons, pre-listing. We start making flyers of them. And that's huge because we want to make sure we maximize our pre-listing opportunity. Yeah, so pre-listing strategies, it entails a lot because that's when you want to maximize your time off the market, but having a lot of exposure. We do things like the photos that we're taking care of today. We do things like the 3D Matterport for some listings. Sometimes we'll also do some listing videos that just really showcase the home. And then once we get all of those footages and media content, we start rolling them out. Zillow coming soon, Facebook ad rolls, and Google pay-per-clicks, and any other way we can get on the on a platform before putting it on the MLS. Got the Clorox, they're clean people. Try not to pick it up.
What's your favorite part of the job?
Is it? Sometimes. Picking up cat litter, putting away plungers. Life of a realtor.
That no one sees.
No, yeah, right. We're doing more than just selling your home. There's. Perfect. Thanks, Megan, so much. Really appreciate it. Perfect.
Thanks for meeting me. I was afraid I was gonna have to figure out.
So you have to like ask somebody to also open the door for you. Yeah.
Downtown just like that. Like you have to like.
Let's go, guys, to the office.
Somebody who's doing massive volume, and you go work for them as a team member on their team. That's my new advice. And that wasn't my advice in my first 2 years because I have an ego, which is extreme. It's an extreme disadvantage. It's an advantage and a disadvantage. I should have probably done that, right? I should have gone into the biggest top producer and just learned from them, done everything I can, even at a nothing split, because they're there for a reason. They know what the fuck to do. You know what's funny is I grew up listening to hip hop. So honestly, I think Jay-Z is probably like all time for me. Favorite movie? The honest answer? Oh, it's A Walk to Remember. I swear to God. Both of my team members are laughing. Amanda and Kimthy are here with me right now, and they're laughing at me. What up? All right, little recap. You just saw me doing an interview with The Girl's Guide to Getting By, which is a podcast interview with 2 girls. One of them's a Compass agent who's become she follows me on social. We talk on social and stuff like that. And so I agreed to do their podcast. It was really cool. We talked about the origin story, about getting started in real estate, stuff like that. But now, continue straight. I'm late, and we're up in Mission Valley. We just ran up here really quick. I'm also going to meet Kenny Simpson and his wife that I haven't met yet. He's a lender, and do their podcast as well. So today's kind of like podcast day, and it worked out that way because some people reach out and they're like, hey, we want to have you on the podcast, talk about stuff, real estate, things like that. It just so happened that I had 3 requests this week, and 2 of them were from Wednesday, so I just pushed the 3rd to Wednesday, so that we can knock it all out, not only in one day, but so that obviously it can get some good content for the vlog. So we're up here in Mission Valley. I'm on Friars right now. I'm late, but we'll see what we can do. Hopefully it doesn't impact. Luckily there was a buffer between this one and the next one, so we've got like 45 minutes of buffer, although we haven't eaten yet, and Ryan's hurting over here, and I'm hurting here. I didn't eat breakfast. I'll recap a little bit, but... Oh yeah, hold on. we do, but I did do an open house on Saturday, and this was all left over from the open house, so pretty much Becky's been grubbing on some Snickers, and this is realtor life right here when you don't have time to get food. What I might do is Postmates some food to this interview place over to this guy's office. Not a bad idea. Move that shit.
Even though it's slowly, I can see your plan unfolding. Open in front of me, my walk is far from over. Strolling, holding on to pieces, the reasons I feel them chosen. Rendered incomplete, a trophy far from worthy. Now I know we're steady praying that the seams of these dreams could be controlled with the Holy Spirit reigning over, pleading peace. But with the thoughts of this poet, my soul is off and I know it. The daily routine of incompetence, attempt to betray your silent providence. Only you know that I'm the image of wickedness, lacking with access to everything. My lack is deliberate, lack wisdom and innocence. Like meekness, my weakness, deep to selfish ambivalence, self-righteous diction of fulfillment to serve myself and my influence. Using your namesake to make a name.
Dude, you make me feel so short.
Knee deep in a battle, I'm wishing God bless the ignorant who saw my life a lack.
That was it was the value add with K&K. That was Kenny Simpson. But it wasn't the value add, it's a branch off where he interviews real estate agents. So basically he got to talk to me a little bit about my origin story and what we think is going right in the real estate world, what can be changed, stuff like that. And it's hella raining, and now we have to run to the car and try not to slip. Ryan has to protect his camera, and I don't know where my keys are. I left them in there. Jesus.
You know that feeling when evil surrounded you. It's only found in you, absolute and accountable, accounted for by the infallible, seeming compatible.
What's up? Back at the office. Just got done with the podcast out in Mission Valley. Got some food. Got to go back to my old stomping grounds at Grapes and Hops Deli. It's my favorite deli in downtown. And now we're going to shoot my last podcast interview of the day. It's with the Agents of Compass podcast with Ivan Kwan. It's a national podcast hosted talking about Agents of Compass. Gary Vee was just on this podcast 2 weeks ago, so this is a huge deal for me. I'm super excited. I have no idea what questions he's going to ask. As we walk down here, actually, a little tidbit, you can cut this up, use it however you want. So we're about to walk into my new office, Unit 207. Little history, I started my career right here. Nope. Right here in Unit 210. I started my career with Mike Champa, 9211 Urban Living in this office. And now we've moved upstairs, and then we moved to 2 other buildings. And now, this is my office. Pretty dope.
Still? Wow.
It's a vlog. It's all day. He's gonna be at the happy hour too.
Oh, good. I realized I just said good, how are you? But you didn't actually ask me how I was doing. Kind of like when you're at the grocery store, like the movie theater, and they're like, hey, have a good movie. And you're like, oh, you too. And then you're like, oh, you're not going to see the movie though, so that's weird. Yeah. So straight to business. Got it. I love it. Wait a minute, am I the first Compass agent from San Diego on this podcast? Hell yeah. I'm just gonna pretend that you were waiting for me. No, I'm actually from Sacramento, so Northern California. Basically, when I was ready to make the switch out, I studied out, I realized I had to get my license, all that type of stuff, and I just Googled best real estate agents in downtown San Diego, which is where I live. And I went and I door knocked on three of their offices, and the third one that I went into was like, hey, like you can intern here, and like I can teach you the ropes while you're getting your license, and I said, done. I mean, I grew up, you know, using the internet and online and social media and stuff like that, so being able to utilize that to grow my business is fun, you know what I mean? Totally, and Twitter's noisy, right? So if you just go on your Twitter feed and just scroll, it's super noisy. And so it's like a graveyard of all these posts that all these agents put on, you know, moving to San Diego, check out this blog I wrote or whatever. It's shifted a little bit. So with Instagram now, which is my primary focus when you're talking about where do I lead with social media, it starts on Instagram. You have to do good work, you have to put out good content, and I feel like I had those boxes checked, but now I gotta be known nationwide. And so now by moving to Compass and having that, I felt like I could really tap into that national referral network like I've never been able to do before. 100%. I mean, what you're putting out on Instagram and Facebook especially, that's your brand, right? And so part of your brand is to work and like get referrals from other agents, right? And when agents give you referrals, like, are you not gonna take that client? Absolutely. Got in the night before, I actually brought my videographer with me, we shot a vlog, and that was, I was just as excited, I think, to have him, and so we could have like a vlog kind of documentation of the whole experience, and then utilize that all over social media more so just as much as actually going and out there and speaking. I mean, there's a certain extent that there's written, there's audio, and there's video, so like you've got no excuse to do something. Take it to a micro vlog level. If it's something that you want to do, you're just not there budget-wise, it's exactly what Instagram Stories is for.
Cool, man. Sounds good. Later, brother. Okay, so that was the Agents of Compass podcast that we just did with Ivan Kwan. It was pretty dope. He was asking questions about not so much the origin story, but he was talking about like pro tips that like other real estate agents and specifically Agents of Compass can use like today to get business, talking about vlogging, talking about farming, things like that. So it was a very kind of a micro podcast about tips that you can do to improve your business, as opposed to like maybe the first two that were more macro, kind of overview, who are you, that type of stuff. All cool. Got to knock out 3 podcasts that are gonna come in the next couple of weeks. It's just a ton of content that I'll be able to share with everybody on Instagram and Facebook and all that type of jazz. It's 5 o'clock. So basically you've been with me since 9. I got in around 8:30 today. I was a little bit late, but made about 30 minutes worth of calls. You just followed me around until now about 5 o'clock. We're actually gonna head over. I've got Kim and Jacqueline still here. Ryan's gonna come with me. We're gonna go meet the rest of the team at Naughty Barrel at a happy hour put on by a couple of our lenders who wanna get to know the team. And we're gonna link up and have some beers, and then I'll probably check out of there around 6:30 and be done for the day. I already went to the gym in the morning. But yeah, man, that's episode 13. Hope you liked it. Well, no, yeah, you're not cutting it off right here.
Skills in the place better, you know who we are. Come night, that's Nate, you know K9. Already said my name, I just say the rhyme. Take it to the next level, beat them with a shovel. Dig his own grave for him, make him meet the devil. I play the villain, man, you can play the good fella. Nice guys finish last, you ain't even passed the class. Matter of fact, you ain't even studied for it. Rapping just your hobby, man, you trying to get some money for it? Yeah, I'm just setting the standard. They can't do what I do, man, and you can't stand it. Bring the hi-hat. It's what I call my bougie flow, man. It means I'm too funky, fresh, and fly to be hanging out with you ladies. I can do this with my eyes
Episode
closed.
13 of the vlog. Thanks for tuning in. You got to see as we went through our team meeting. I ran around and brought in a new hire, met with my sales manager down at Copa Vida. You got to see back-to-back podcasts today. You did see with Kimthy. You got to hang out with her a little bit, see one of our photo shoots, and a little bit of our happy hour here. The day was about 8:30 to, it's 5:30 right now. We'll go till about 6:15, 6:30 here. It's a typical day for the most part. I don't always do 3 podcasts. That was a little bit rare, but usually I'd fill that in with maybe some calls, maybe a one-on-one with the team member or something like that. But for the most part, it's a normal day here in San Diego. Episode 13. Thanks for tuning in. Can't wait to see you next time.
I can do this with my eyes closed and my hands tied behind my back, you dig? I used to do this for a living, I just do it cause I love living. You don't hear me though.